She knew how to shine. She had her illusion shine. And she would be feeding them like, yes. And I was like, ew, Mom, I don't want to feed them. You can't make me feed them. And she's like, you have to feed them. And so we would battle back and forth for at least an hour. And then, can I have gloves, please, so they don't touch me? And so she would get me gloves. I would give them food. And they try to touch me. I said, no, just eat. No, just eat. No is my favorite word. Honey, my baby aspect love telling black souls no. No, don't touch me. No, get away from me. No, she would come out quick. I've never had issues. Trauma? I don't have trauma from my mom or my dad. A little bit when I got older, but that trauma I could sweep under the rug. And I woke him out of a coma, and he apologized, and I kept him alive for a whole year. I was able to heal his soul and clear his karma so that his next life wouldn't be shit, because it was gonna be shit. He would have been beaten, raped all over again. He was raped when he was 3. And he wanted to go be with his mom and ask her why would she allow him to be raped. But he signed up for that to clear his karma. He didn't want to accept it. He didn't want to accept it. But there was no one that he loved more than my mom. And I had to watch his black ass family members try to rip that love apart. Spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally. I had to watch my aunt tell my mother my dad needs an insulin shot, gives him a needle. My mom gives him the shot. It's filled with heroin. That's what black people do to love. That's what I got to learn. I got to learn that black people don't love seeing others that truly know how to love. And they will do anything in their power to stop that. That's what I got to see growing up. So I think this course is helping me to truly 100% forgive black people for all the trauma that I've endured spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally. So I'm grateful to give this opportunity, and hopefully I could stop judging them based off of their souls and what their souls do with this course, because it makes it hard for me. Because that's all I see is their souls. Been seeing them since I was 3, eating people's children. And seeing them since I was 3, raping people's children spiritually. Spiritually. The stuff that ghetto blacks do. Spiritually is nasty and foul. And then they wonder why they're getting shot down by the police. Because they don't care to do shadow work. They don't care to heal their inner aspects. They don't care to check their inner aspects. And if you tell them, you're crazy, you're schizophrenic. No, y'all want to be able to spiritually rape people's kids. Y'all want to spiritually be able to eat people's kids' energy. Whatever the frack y'all want to do to people's souls, y'all want to be able to do it. Your soul wants to be able to do it. Yeah. Get money like a whore is going to teach me to 100% forgive y'all for whatever it is that y'all choose to do with y'all's souls. And I'm grateful for this opportunity, because y'all are the most traumatic people in the world to me. Y'all have given me the most trauma. And I've tried my best. I blew through my trust fund on black people, feeling sorry because they didn't have the life that I had. Then I got older and realized it wasn't meant for them to have that life, because they didn't deserve it. If they deserved it, they would have been landed and planted into it. Their soul was not choosing to elevate. So until they chose to elevate from that frequency, they was going to keep on being incarnated and born into that low frequency ghettos and hoods and poor circumstances. I had to learn that. It's not my fault that I was born into a millionaire womb. It's my soul's hard work, making sure I raised my frequencies to be able to have that experience. I would have never had that experience if I would have kept with the black soul mind frame ideologies, taking people's energies, ripping people's souls apart. If I would have kept that ideology from my past lives and kept on, I would have kept being born to rapers that raped me. I would have kept being born to families that abused me. My family didn't abuse me, but they abused me. Oh, they abused me. The first one was black, was beat by her husband that she married, who was actually a schizophrenic outpatient at a mental hospital. And him and his son tortured us. Then my cousin met this Sylvester who tried to molest my sister, hugged her, grabbed her ass, cuffed her, put his penis on her coochie and humped it, and kissed her neck and said, "I'll buy you the world." She was 15. She did nothing. That was the experience I've had with black people. They allow for nasty stuff to happen to children and turn their cheeks as if it didn't even happen or exist. That's what I've experienced. That's traumatic to see as a child. And not even just in my homes, in everybody's homes where we lived. Because I could see through walls like Superman. I hated my gifts growing up because black people, that was the most trauma my soul has ever felt living around them. I hated my gifts, and sometimes I still hate them to this day and don't even want to waken up because I don't want to see the nasty stuff they do spiritually. And I'm not talking about African Americans that speak proper English that live in the suburbs. No, I'm talking about black people that don't have an open mind and don't want to wake up, that want to stay cipher plugged into the matrix black people, the ones getting shot down by the police black people. When I lived in the ghettos, the stuff that I saw their souls doing to their children, to other people's children, that was so traumatic to my soul to see. For years, from the time my mom was murdered, even until now, even to this day, that's traumatic. To be a child of God and to be able to see why God turned his back on them. I'm still getting over that. But the black people that I do love that come from the ghetto, I'm not talking about them because they get 100% of my love. The ones that I love and I shared a post or whatever, I don't see them how I see those monsters. And yes, I'm saying monsters because monster souls live in them and having a human experience. And I don't have time for being quiet on it no more. I have to get out so that I can heal. And I don't care how anyone views this video, how anyone judges this video. But that's the most traumatic thing that my soul has ever endured. Being a seer is the most traumatic experience of my life. Even the black manager where I was staying she like walked through my roommate Moraine to eat me because she couldn't access me. Nope. I want to heal. And I didn't have a messed up childhood by my mom and my dad. That was the best my life has been my whole entire life. My traumatic issues come from my experiences being around blacks. And it also comes from white black skinned people. You know, white skinned people that act black. Because to me, they're all the same. They got the same souls in them. Same soul tribe, octopus, or like Ursula's, trying to eat mermaids alive. I just don't get it. How come people don't want to see? Like, when my sister told me it was an aspect of me eating my son's energy, I removed that bitch. I even killed this soul, and I don't care that I'm holding on karma from killing the soul aspect that was living inside of me. I don't care, because stuff like that is vow. I don't care if you've done it in your past life. If you are healing yourself in the now and you aren't doing that stuff in the now, that's all that matters. You had that experience, let it go. Move on from it. Because I can't say that my soul is perfect. I can't say that. I cannot say that my soul is perfect. But to see as a child, forgetting, because I didn't remember all of my memories. I didn't remember in my past life eating kids. I didn't remember in my past life raping kids. I didn't remember none of that shit. All I got to see is the world from new eyes. New eyes. And when I saw, horrified me. It was a horrific experience. I'm able to forgive them once now. I'm reading my Akashic records and stuff and showing my aspects what they did in past lives. And they're like, okay, well, I do have to forgive them because I've done some stuff too. Yeah. In this life, you'll never catch me eating nobody's kid. In this life, you'll never catch me touching, molesting, doing any of that to nobody's kid. None. I will kill the soul of a person that I see do that. Oh, if I ever see, I don't care if it's spiritual, I will rip that soul out of that person's body, because that is a part of me that I hated, that I had an experience of doing even in the now. Yeah. And I learned that what I hate in others, there was aspects of me that I hated in myself, and I just say, you know what? Forgive them. Even before signing up for this program, I had to work on blowing up pictures and blowing out aspects. Bye. As soon as I saw somebody outside of me and that triggered me, whatever aspect of me that is like that, remove. Bye. Nope. I don't care. I don't care if you're my brother and sister. See you next life. Because none of my aspects, I'm the spiritual guide. None of my aspects will stop my higher self from doing what it is that she signed up to do, and my baby sister that I had never got to be around because I chose to do some horrific stuff and ignore my mom and be stuck on earth for a billion lives. Nobody inside or outside of me will stop my higher self from building her Lemurian school on earth. No one. She co-founded Lemuria, that kids still go to in the spiritual realm when they're asleep. They call her Goldie, and they've been calling her Goldie for eons. For eons. And the only time people call me Goldie is if she's out. You see, the light came on when I said that. Confirmation. I've been trying to get this light to come on all this time. You see me moving for eons. So I will not. Everything that little girl, and guess I say little because she's 1 billion years old. I'm way older than her. Eons older than her. But that little girl taught me how to whiten my soul and then how to rise it to golden white light. She taught me that. And this Clarice is teaching me what I need to bring into the world. Because I have highly sensitive aspects, brother and sister aspects, and they're golden white light. And I've been choosing not to go to golden white light because I was scared for them. I be scared for them. Because they want to learn. Oh, they want to learn. They want to learn so much, but not every teacher we go to has a golden white light soul. Even my teacher from the psychic course I was taking was spiritually scratching my back up and beating my ass to get to my golden white light aspects. And I wouldn't allow him through. So he made me exit out of the program, especially when I said something about being spiritually attacked by someone in the psychic school. And after him giving me my money back and me telling him, oh, I feel like you only gave my money back when I mentioned your shadow self spiritually attacking me, he has not responded yet. Did I learn some good things from him? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I learned that just because a person is psychic, just because they're a medium, just because they're a shaman, just because they're a healer does not mean they will always have good intentions, but it doesn't mean you can't learn from them. You just got to make sure you shielded up. Oh, you got to make sure you are shielded up. Because some shamans will try to suck your baby aspects in their womb, homie. Always opening their legs on camera while you're doing your inner child work, or always doing stuff to suck up your baby. No, I learned that. I learned that on this journey. That people's shadow selves don't care. They have no quorum. They don't care. And if they're not talking to them and saying, hey, make sure when we do this session to heal my clients, you don't be doing that. That will stop your money if you don't know that your shadow aspect is taking the golden white light from people's baby aspect. You won't be wealthy. You'll make money, yes. But you will never be wealthy. You will never be able to say you were a millionaire. You will make bare minimum because God will not send his children to you. He will not. Because although you're dealing with balanced and gray or black souls and you taking their white light aspects away from them, he won't send his golden white light children to you. And those are the ones that have real money. Golden white light souls are the most wealthiest souls on this earth. And am I scared to become the most? Yes. My mom was murdered by a bat-winged dark demon because she was a golden white light soul. So yeah, I'm a little bit scared to be a golden white light soul. I have a son. I don't want to leave him like my mom left me. And although if I left him today, he's in the best place ever, I don't ever want to have that on him. I don't ever want him to not know the love of me, my love, my unconditional love. So that's why I chose to allow him to be there and leave and heal myself and come on this journey with God so that he could show me what the world needs. He could show me that golden white light souls don't have nowhere safe to learn, to evolve, to be themselves, and to grow. Nowhere safe. Gold and white light souls don't have nowhere safe to be. To learn how to tap into their soul. And I see why my higher self is not back in my body yet. Because I had to go through this. Because she wouldn't be able to handle what I'm handling right now. Oh, they would make my higher self fade to black. Like, oh, this is what you want to do. She would. I'm glad she's not here, because she would have brought her army down. Being queen of the galaxy does have some perks, but she's in Lemuria, teaching her babies. All the new kids that's coming out of women now, no matter if they got a black soul or gray soul, balanced soul or not, they're gonna be golden white light babies. Oh yeah. Oh, and y'all gonna be waking up. Y'all are going to be waking up in ways that is going to scare you. Because you're going to have this baby starting to talk at 4 months like my son. And that person, soul, whoever was inside of my baby, did not care. He's like, oh, Mom, you waking up. He spoke Sumerian. He spoke Lemurian. He spoke so many different galactic languages. I was like, what the? Who the hell? What the hell? Alien? This is an alien. This is not a baby. This is an alien. That's why the hospital didn't even give me my placenta. They drugged me and was like, nope, we taking this. And that's when my higher self stripped the placenta from all DNA, all energy, and made it die. Yeah. So that when they was making their stuff, it wouldn't process. They would have to pretty much throw it away. When I learned the powers of my higher self, I said, oh, I'm trying to be like her. Even though I wasn't in the body, I got to see it and feel it. When I came in, it was like everything, every experience was like, oh shit, this is what y'all went through while I wasn't in here. I'm sorry. Well, I'm here now. And although my daddy took my gifts, he'll give them back to me at Christmas. When he took them from my teenage aspect, and when he took them from her, it was trickled to the rest of us. Only one that got to keep our aspects is our baby Isis. Now that one, she's quiet and doesn't come out for no one. But when she clears us, it comes off. And we be like, okay. She's the strongest out of all of us. Well, I'm scary. She's not. She's got the same tenacity as I did when I was a little baby in this life. So I always go to her. She's like, no. I will light them up and rip them apart. You know I can. Well, okay. You can? Yes, you can. I can. And I will. I use my PAO title. And I do it. I will go ask permission and do it. And I'll be like, okay. But live and learn. I'm learning to love Black people regardless of what their soul does. Because some of them, they be loving in the third dimensional realm. Homie, be giving you food, making you feel all love and tender care. But in the spiritual world, ripping you apart. And I live in the spiritual world. I don't live in this 3D illusion. So I'd rather care what you doing to my soul when you cooking that soul food that's giving me nigga-itis so that you can suck away my life force synergy and I'm sleep at your barbecues. No, homie. No, that's not kind. That's not loving. That's not nice. It's not. So I'm learning to say, this is what they choose to do. This is what they shadow selves choose to do. You still gotta love them through it. But I'm gonna love them from a distance because I couldn't have my son around that. I would go to jail. I would go to jail. I would go to jail. Because nobody is doing to my son's soul what was done to mine and what I saw done to their kids. None of y'all. I would go to jail. When my son was staying with that Jamaican black voodoo witch doctor bitch, Her nasty son, Mabo, sodomized my son, and they put spirits and energy inside of my son. And I was so broken that I couldn't remove him. And I called a metaphysical shop to see if they could do extraction and remove me. She called the cops, said I was trying to do an exorcism on my son. I realized all black souls stick together, no matter the skin, homie. No matter. So I be, okay, I can't win for lose with black souls, no matter the skin color. And I'm learning to love them. I'm learning to love them in their own way, in their own right. But it's hard. It's so hard for me to love a person whose soul is a devil, but third dimensionally want to act like they know Christ. Your soul is the devil himself incarnated. And you want to praise Jesus without the Christ, which is letting me know that your soul is the devil because you can't even say Jesus Christ. Okay. Have y'all noticed that real white people that are actresses and actors say Jesus Christ even when acting in a movie? They don't say Jesus without the Christ. Real white people, real African Americans, not blacks, but the African Americans say Jesus Christ, homie. Africans that practice divine Christianity say Jesus Christ. And although this program is going to teach me how to awaken my darkest nights and heal and go deep, I'm already doing that work daily. I actually travel, do an aerial view. It's like, how many aspects I need to remove now? They're not serving us on this move. No. When I found out that my beautiful flesh could hold me back, because she's scared of what black people will do to her if she was becoming the real beautiful self that she knows she could be. I was like, I found that out today. I was looking in the mirror and she said, black people hate me and I don't want to die. And I had to tell myself, ain't nobody gonna ever harm you like the black people that's harmed you your whole life. And I will make sure of it. You're not gonna die at the hands of a black person with a black soul. And I don't care who I will have to morph into and scare this world to let them know aliens are real. And as long as your soul is alien, you could transform your flesh to match your true form. And she was like, okay, I'm ready. And I said, you ready? She said, okay, I'm ready. And to find out this whole time my ego, because this is my ego, this is all soul's ego, because the flesh has a mind of its own. Your flesh can stop you. Your flesh can fill your subconscious with negative thoughts. You wonder why you can't meditate, your flesh won't let you. It's your flesh, it controls this body. Your soul has control, but not as much control as the flesh. You gotta learn to love your flesh to gain control. They be talking about killing the ego. You have to love your ego for what it is. And my ego is mixed with 11 different tribes. So imagine how big that ego is. It's got all this don't like, and it's all my tribes don't like black people. All 11 of my tribes can't stand black people. My Egyptian Moors be want to kill them. Kill them off. Kill them off. You know, my Egyptian Moors, I could hear them when they be talking to the police. The police be dying and laughing because I could hear my spiritual guys talking to the spiritual guys of the police. And this police be dying laughing. When I tell police, I was like, I got your 6. And they be like, what you know about 6? I said, I'm a PAL Galactic Federation judge. They sit there and be like, okay, you got it. Your rank higher than mine. I've had police tell me my rank was higher than theirs because I'm a PAO Galactic Confederation's judge, homie. So I know the world that I live in is real. Hands down. But I love my police because they PAO Galactic souls, have a human experience. I didn't want to be a police officer this life because I would have been killing a lot of people. Killing a lot of y'all. I know for a fact because our PAO selves, as soon as we see a black soul, you out, pow, send you back to your true form. We need your soul in your true form so we can arrest you. You can't be in 2 places at once because you'll sit there and have your other soul aspects that's in your true form come run down to your flesh form. No, we can't have that. Nope. Pow, pow. That was my mind frame. But my higher self was like, you got to come to golden white light gold. You got to come to golden white light gold. Go. And I was like, So I got to let go of all my ideologies of being I was a PAL Galactic Federation's detective at first. But by my work that I've done here, I became a PAL Galactic Confederation's George. Hard work, bro. But now, Federation's shooting you, hands down. And don't care, because we know we're not getting in trouble on Earth because it was a treaty sign. Bam, period. We don't get no jail time. Y'all mad that y'all get jail time? Y'all don't have the ranks of a PAO officer. We work for a star. We're not getting in trouble. And they know this. Y'all think aliens aren't still living on Earth? You're incompetent creatures. Period. Y'all are alien souls walking around in human flesh. Doing nasty stuff with y'all spirits. Acting like y'all don't know what y'all doing. But I'm learning. I'm going to allow y'all to build y'all karma up. Mess y'all karmatic Akashic records up. And I'm going to not mess mine up by sending y'all love. That's what I've been learning. With this Make Money Like a Whore course that I'm on. But hopefully this message doesn't piss any of you off. But even if it does, let you know now, I don't care. I don't care. I've never cared how another person felt with how I spoke. And I don't plan on to care now. My other aspects may be gentle with you, but I will never. I want you to get it. I want you to understand it. And I want you to move on and heal. Period. Not going to hold on to it. You're not going to sugarcoat it. You signed up for this life. Just like I signed up to have all the experiences that I had, even with the black souls that I had.